Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Lars.
And welcome back to Going In Raw Overrun. So we figured it'd be fun to sort of fantasy book the card. Now, dude, I don't know about you, but typically with these things, we do 10, and you come up with 5, I come up with 5. I have 10 already.
I have 10 as well, and
Good.
I actually just got rid of one.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I imagine there's probably going to be some crossover. It'll be interesting to see which opponents you think line up versus which opponents I feel line up. So what's the first one that you have there? What's the lowest
first one here? What better way to get the show going by having some good old comedy wrestling?
Oh, that's good.
They'll give me New Japan's preeminent comedy wrestler, Toru Yano.
Yeah.
Versus, now you think Orange Cast.
Yeah.
And that's the fine answer at all.
Yeah.
But I think what would be really crazy and interesting and awesome be to have Yano versus Danhausen.
Yes, very nice. I have them in a match as well, so I'll say that as well. I've got Yano. I've got a fatal four-way. Yano, Taichi, Orange Cassidy, and Danhausen. I think the dynamic between all those guys, especially Orange Cassidy, trying to figure out all these weird characters when he's sort of an anti-character, I think would be wild fun. I love that idea. What's next on your list?
One issue I came into while trying to compile this card is getting like everybody on it.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
And it's difficult.
Yeah.
Like the way I have it now, the Young Bucks aren't even on the card.
Same.
It's crazy. I know. So I have one tag match that's kind of put together just to get more people on the card. And that tag match is Will Ospreay and Jeff Cobb.
Oh, God.
Against Swerve and Keith Lee.
Oh, that's a great one. I don't have any of them on my card, so that's a great idea. I love that idea. That's terrific. Speaking of tag teams, I'm going to go ahead and book this because I don't think they've had a match before. Right now, FTR is making the case for greatest tag team maybe in history, certainly of the year. And I don't think they've fought Guerrillas of Destiny.
I don't believe so either, but I have it on my list as well.
There you go. Because, dude, it's a natural. Guerrillas of Destiny, all time, probably one of the all time at least New Japan tag team, certainly the modern era. They're like I don't know, 7-time champions, something like that.
Yeah.
And so FTR, I think Guerrillas of Destiny, they are the tag team. You know, FTRs, they've taken on the Briscoes now, the Young Bucks, et cetera, in a series. So yeah, Guerrillas of Destiny. That's a match that will probably happen at some point. I'd be shocked if that didn't. If Tony Khan doesn't say, "Hey FTR, who do you guys want to fight?" Be shocked if they didn't say Guerrillas of Destiny.
I know.
This seems like a natural.
It does. It does. Next on my list, I got Shingo Takagi.
Didn't even make my list.
Versus the Redeemer Miro.
Oh, what a great match! What a great match. I love that. That is a terrific idea. I love
You don't even have Shingo on your card?
No, but while we're talking about LIJ, the coolest guy in New Japan has been since we've been watching
Ticking Time Bomb.
Tetsuya Naito. He is super cool. There's a lot of other adjectives I'd use for Ticking Time Bomb, and he's on my list.
Same, he's on my list too.
But the most tranquilo guy is Tetsuya Naito, and the coolest guy in AEW is Adam Cole Bebe. So I've got Tetsuya Naito versus Adam Cole Bebe. I think their clash of styles also could be a lot of fun.
So I have Naito on here too, not against Adam Cole. So I'm going into this assuming that Naito is going to walk into the show champion because he and Okada got another match. Naito lost the first title match, but then he beat Okada in the New Japan Cup. So I feel like there's a good chance that Naito could pick up that belt. So that's how I'm going into this. And then it kind of eliminates a lot of political, like who's going to win champion versus champion stuff. Yeah. I didn't even think about this. This is good. Seamus Vandal says not Andrade versus Naito. That's good too.
That's great.
I got Samoa Joe versus Naito.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Imagine Joe trying to deal with Naito being all tranquilo. He ain't got no time for that.
Joe is a champion, though. He's the TV champion.
He's a TV champion, but not world champion versus world champion.
Not even Ring of Honor champion. It's funny you mentioned that. I did have champion versus champion. I had Okada versus Hangman. Again, you're totally right. Politically speaking, How do you get around that one? You just overbook a mess and say who cares?
Well, you have Okada drop the belt to Naito. He could face Hangman. You have AEW champion versus Ace of
there you go.
New Japan. That's what I got. I got Okada versus Hangman too.
I like that. That works. Next on my list, you just mentioned him, the ticking time bomb. I mean, him versus Darby Allin.
I got that too.
All the sense in the world. Maybe you throw in like an Ishimori and a Phoenix when Phoenix is healed up. Maybe you do that, but I just think Darby Allin versus Takahashi, that's a match that everybody would be dying to see. A couple of characters that are just super interesting. They reckless abandon, all that stuff. That's a terrific match right there.
Indeed. So I know this match I think is announced for the DC show. Run it back. Give me Go Ace Tanahashi versus Mox.
Yeah,
make that a series.
I got
Why
that
not?
Too. Yeah, I got that on my list as well. Another no-brainer. Oh, so I'm gonna say, look, I know Tony Khan would probably, in a perfect world, he'd have a New Japan situation where he'd have to deal with women's wrestling. He kind of feels like that sometimes, Tony Khan. But we're gonna go ahead and put at least one women's match on the card.
I did that too.
Thunder Rosa versus Shuri. Champion versus champion. Again, I don't know how you'd get past the political ramifications. I don't care.
I'll tell you how
champion
you don't.
versus champion.
I'll tell you get by that. You have Thunder Rosa take on Kairi Sane.
Oh, that's good too. That's really good. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Yeah, there's all sorts of people there.
Of course, you got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson. That's the match I'd probably want to see more than any other.
That'd be number one on my list. Yeah. That is totally on my list.
Yeah.
Of course, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi as well. Although I'd kind of prefer to see that at Wrestle Kingdom. Why not put it on AEW versus New Japan Super Show? That could be good. And then, of course, actually number one on my list really is House of Black versus House of Torture.
Yeah, you're really into that idea, aren't you?
No, not really, but it's funny to say. I love everything House of Torture. And then House of Black, they're slumming it these days. So yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonator Phil McDonald here to tell you to go support Going In Raw and Friendo Club at patreon.com/Steven Larson. They got bonus episodes, ad-free audio, a weekly newsletter rounding up the weekend wrestling news, and a bunch more. Patreon.com/Steven Larson. Go support or get hit with a stunner.